and to set up more tournaments for players with disabilities. In fact, the first one took place only last weekend and we were there.
I love these tables. You know where your game's at when you're playing here.
Oh, I like grease lightning, absolute grease lightning. Play all the deep screw shots, like screw back off 6 cushions to the right-hand side, and you're like, wow.
The standard is very good. I mean, unbelievable. Despite having the problems, it's unbelievable. I mean, I feel that I'm not at all handicapped when I see them.
What's happening here today is World Disability Billiards and Snooker Tournament, and it's the first one that we've run, and it's part of trying to engage with grassroots for people to come into this sport. There are lots of people out there that could get great benefit and thoroughly enjoy playing this sport, and this is the opportunity we want to give them.
To have a proper structure is absolutely vital, because then it gives it a feeling of not just like a little knockabout, it gives it a proper feeling of this is important, we're all snooker players together and we really want to do well.
Okay. All yours. Best of luck. Have a good game.
It's nice to be sitting on the other side of the fence, in a sense, watching the excitement, the buzz, the intensity, the atmosphere that we've managed to create in just 4 months that we've been going as a governing body. There are so many different skills involved in snooker. It's not just getting down and potting the ball. And I think for anybody looking to actually appreciate how difficult it is, just go down to any local snooker club that you've got available. Try and pot a ball. I think that, and above all else, will make people appreciate just the skill, as I say, the artistry that I think comes with snooker.
I've always loved snooker, absolutely adored it, because I saw Fergal O'Brien playing Paul Hunter in the final of the Masters, and Paul Hunter is just such a legend, and he had a big shiny trophy, beautiful wife. You're thinking, massive check he'd just picked up, and you think, I want some of that, that's what I want to be able to do that. So I went down to my local club, it was absolutely terrible. So I went online, got some lessons, and here I am. You get that one?
The reason why I'd love it, to be honest, is because it's the fascination of all the different shots you can play, and there's always room for improvement. So I don't think and you never stop learning, so I don't think there's really a limit to what you can do in the game if you put your mind to it. I think there's a lot of scope there for everyone.
This one guy who plays with one hand, it's unbelievable. His name is Carl, and for his bridge he has made a small 2-inch rest, and he uses that as a left hand. It's unbelievable, and he pots the ball damn well.
It's like anything, whether you're a musician or whatever you do, your hobbies, practice, practice and practice until you reach a standard that you're happy with. But it never stops, because you move it up to another notch.
Everyone's always telling me, be like, oh, like Steve Davis, keep calm, keep poker face, and I'm there like, I've lost, I don't like that.
Yeah, that fire's burning always. It's part of this no quitting. You know, I've got this soft drive to just go on. It's never, oh, this is it now. You just try and do the best as you can with what you've got left.
Now, our biggest aspiration is to get back in the Paralympics. We were in the Paralympics in the 80s, and I think it's eminently doable. So we've got to get at least 12 other countries engaged. That's why we're a world governing body. Now, that's a start point. The next step is to get snooker and other cue sports into the full Olympics. So we're thinking big.
Stuff like today that we've done in Gloucester has been an integral part to giving disabled people an opportunity in the future, because they didn't have those opportunities before, and hopefully with the beautiful game of snooker that'll be something we can provide.
And these are the results from that first tournament. Graham Bonnell, the winner in groups 1 and 2. Glyn Lloyd was the unlucky loser. Daniel Blunt, winner of group 3. And Andrew Harper, that was the fella that we heard talking about Paul Hunter, just pipped in that match by Daniel. And groups 4 and 5, the winner Raja Subramanian, and the runner-up, the appropriately named Tony Pocket. And the first to receive his medal was indeed Raja, who came to the Barbican to collect it, and he received a lovely round of applause from the crowd as well.
Watch out for this guy, ladies and gents. He is top stuff.
This is unbelievable. Actually, already I am shocked. I'm surprised. I know I'm completely awestruck that I have taken photos with Steve Davis, John Parrott, Dennis Taylor. These are like our childhood heroes, you know. They are like Greek gods for us. Stephen Henry, of course. All of them.
And the presentations continued before we came on air today, with the guys enjoying the excitement of semi-final Saturday here at the Barbican and receiving their medals. Runners-up Glyn Lloyd and Tony Pocket, and the champion of Group 3, Sutton Coldfield's Daniel Blunt.
Oh, it's unbelievably tough. I mean, there's lots of very, very good players. The competition is very strong, but I played very, very well, so managed to win it. So I was chuffed to bits with that.
I think what was really significant about that was that tournament included 5 of the 8 disability classifications that you would get in the Paralympics and parasport generally, and it just shows you how open a game it is for people of all levels of ability to play.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and they've all been here enjoying the snooker this week and having a watch, and we've had our photographs with them and everything. And I think Raja he made 250 breaks, I think, in one of the frames.
Extraordinary.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
I think Cal Matu was the one that we were amazed with the homemade bridge.
Oh, I mean,
extraordinary.
Incredible, and persistence, and and awkward to get that lined up every time and everything, but he can get great enjoyment out of the sport. Fantastic.
Now, it actually escaped my memory that Q Sports was in the paras in the 1980s. You would think that sooner or later it would get back in it to the Paralympics at the very least, even, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just seeing how many people are playing it. It's just humbling to see what a disability is, how seriously they take it as well, their sport, which is fantastic to see.
Indeed. And ultimately Olympics, John, can you see it getting in soon?
I don't know, probably not my decision to make, but I mean, it deserves to be in there, doesn't it?
Well, you would think so. All right, well, great to see everybody playing there, and there'll be a whole series of those events in the future. So good luck to everybody involved. Now, Matt at Pro Snooker Blog has just reminded me, excellent